Hey, welcome to the Hard Hitting Wrestling Show. I'm Hector V. I'm with Frank C. And we got MIA OV,
Rewind.
OV1, who's not in the house tonight. He might be listening in. We'll see. Maybe he might come in if we're still on. If not, then oh well. We do what we do, right, Frank?
Of course, this is to me. This is the HH Show Takeover Edition without Ovi. You know, he sends messages at last minute. I'm too busy playing foosball or whatever the hell he's playing right now. You know, go figure. But hey, at the end of the day, hey Ovi, we still miss you though.
Always, we always gonna miss you, buddy. Hey, look, we got some stuff to talk about. We got Saturday Night Main Event coming up this Saturday, right? We know we got Clash in Italy coming up next weekend, so we got a stacked card going on. We got some things we can talk about. Um, you know, we're all shocked that Brock Lesnar came back, made a surprising, you know, made
I
his
don't feel too
entrance,
good
surprise
about that.
entrance, huh?
Yeah, but you know what? I don't feel too good about that. I think that's something that's been done way too many times already. It's like
Yeah,
why pretend to retire and then come back? You know what I'm saying? That to me, it's just it's over. It's already overplayed and
yeah. I
outplayed.
mean, yeah, you're right. I mean, we've seen that kind of storyline before, but do we really know what's really going on? Behind the scenes with him. Was it truly farewell, or was it just something to bring back because the whole Obafemi challenge thing is not really living up to what it's supposed to be like. So, let's get Brock Lesnar to come back and maybe do this one more time. Maybe we might see it a third time. We don't know. But right now, they're probably set for next weekend's, clash in Italy and everything. And so, but we got a couple of matches going on for Monday for the Saturday Night Main Event. Um, Look like we're gonna have a couple of championship title matches going on there. Right, we seen that Monday night. Becky Lynch, she confronted Sol Ruka, right? So she's
Oh yeah,
getting all up in her business right now, and look like they're gonna be set to take each other on. So Sol Ruka's gonna get an Intercontinental Championship match against Becky Lynch. So I think that's gonna be pretty interesting
yeah.
there. What do you think
Well,
about that match?
oh, I think that match is going to be phenomenal. I mean, Becky always puts a good show, right? I mean, but Soruka is something else. I mean, I think Soruka is going to take that title from Becky Lynch. I mean, Becky Lynch has had it way too long. She doesn't need that title anymore.
So you think she's gonna take it Saturday? You think
I
we're gonna
think she's
crown a new
going to
champion?
take it Saturday. Yeah,
Hmm.
I think we're counting a new champion.
I don't see that title changing just yet. Honestly, I don't see that title happening just yet. I think Becky Lynch is going to weasel her way out of this one, but I don't think this is going to be the end of these two. Especially now that Io Sky is on her own, I think she might play a mix somewhere in all this, but I don't think that it's too early for Sol Ruka, in my opinion, to win this title. So you know,
I would like Soruka to win it and have her face Io Sky because they're both. I mean, Io Sky's the flyer, and Soruka flies too, though.
but we already seen Io Sky beat her.
Yeah, but why not go at it again? Redemption for Soruka and have them, do a couple matches and battle it out.
We'll see. Yeah, I mean, we don't know what the future's going to hold between these two. I mean, we might wind up getting a triple threat match somewhere down the line. Who knows? Um, but I think for this Saturday Night Main Event, I think Becky Lynch is going to wind up winning this title. Holding on to a title, I should say. I don't think So Rook is going to fall short. But I think we're going to see a lot of high flying from her. I think this should be hopefully a good matchup between the two. So
It should be.
yeah, I would think so. Other matches I think we got going on that night is the women's tag team champions. We got Paige and Brie Bella. From what I understand, they call themselves Scream Mode. Have you heard about that? They got their
No.
own nickname called Scream Mode.
I mean, I could take that another level, but
I don't
they're
know.
screwed.
I don't know. But they taking on the Irresistible Force, Nia Jackson, Lash Legend. Um, as much as I want to see the Irresistible Force get their titles back because they they didn't get pinned to lose those titles, but that's just the backlash of a fatal four way, right? You don't have to be pinned to lose those titles, so it is what it is. They get their title shot, but
I don't think so. I think you're gonna have what's that team? Oh man, I can't remember the name. It's that new team that came up. I can't remember the name right now. This the three girls.
Oh no, well, I mean, we've seen Bailey and Lyra, intervene with these two, like they have something to say about this, like they want the shot at the tag titles too. So I don't see Nia Jax or Lash Legend winning these titles.
No, me neither. I think there will be some outside interference.
It could be. It most likely, I think, could be. I just don't like. I think they going too fast with this. My opinion. I think Paige and Bella could probably build up a little more with these because there's no storyline. It's like they just defending the titles against any tag teams that we have available right now, and taking on Nia Jax and Lash Legend. I would like to see them win it back, but I don't see that happening right now.
Yeah.
So, all right. Well, we got the World Tag Team Champions, on the men's side and the Raw side with Vision taking on the Street Profits, and where another Profits want to smoke, So
I think it's time. It's time for the smoke to come back. It's time for the Street Profits to take that title, man. They've been a long time without it.
Yeah. I mean, I like the Profits, but it's how long you going to be around before you start winning titles. I mean, I think they've only won the tag titles like 2 times, maybe
something like that
since they've been around. I mean, that's not very promising. If you're going to say longevity, in my opinion, you got to win titles, man. You got to really cement yourself as the tag team, and just showing up and just bringing the smoke and not doing anything to put gold around your waist is not doing anything for me. As a fan watching the Street Profits, and now with Seth Rollins still in the mix of dealing with the Vision, I think the Vision is going to walk away with these titles. I hate to say it, but the whole thing with Seth Rollins and Braun Breaker is not over with, and Angelo Dawkins, trying to stick up for Seth Rollins in a way, but Montez Ford, he's not having that.
No, he wants nothing to do with Seth Rollins. He's like, nope, I don't care. Don't want you around.
I agree. I mean, I see where he's coming from, but trying to look at it from Seth Rollins' standpoint, he's going to need some kind of allies to help him.
But you know what? It's Seth Rollins. When you look at his history, he doesn't play well with others,
and that's what makes him who he is today. The man, the visionary.
Right. But the thing is that when he goes looking for friends or people to help, he finds nobody. In his case, like I've always said, the enemy of my enemy is my friend, right? But in his case, the enemy of his enemy is his enemy too.
Yeah, Montez Ford made that clear.
Yeah, I don't see Seth Rollins getting any help in anything that he does, and he's gonna try to help people. He's gonna try, but he's gonna get nowhere.
I mean, we've seen it when a couple of years ago at WrestleMania when he helped Cody Rhodes out.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they still had their beef with each other, but he still came out and helped them. I guess it's a proving point somewhere down the line. In order to get into the Vision and dismantle whatever they got going on, whatever plans they got, you gotta have to, coexist somehow. And I don't know, but I think at this moment it's too early for the Vision to lose those tag titles, man. And I
could actually agree with you on that one. I mean, I want the Street Profits to win, but I don't think they will though.
No, I don't think this is the time for them right now. So, and it could be that Seth Rollins accidentally makes a mistake and costs him the title, all because of Braun Breaker. Who knows?
Yep.
Because he had that match at Monday Night Raw against Austin Theory. He beat him, but we knew that was going to happen. So, uh, 6-woman tag match. We got Rhea Ripley, Charlotte Flair, Alexa Bliss going up against Jade Cargill and her girls, Fat B Fab and Mishan. I don't know. I mean,
I think that's a squash match. I think there you're gonna have Rhea Ripley and Flair end up bumping heads. Because Flair's made it very clear that she doesn't like Ripley.
they've always been at it. They've
always for years.
Oh gosh, I mean, since NXT time, it seems like they've had their beef with each other, and Flair's always had the upper hand against Ripley.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I remember watching them at Money in the Bank when they came to Fort Worth. They went at it, and Flair just got the best of her. But I think Alexa Bliss could be the to try to maintain order between the two. I think to try to get over. Because I really don't see where this can go further past Saturday Night Main Event.
I don't think so either. I think the next match is going to be Rhea Ripley against Jade Cargill.
Right.
A rematch.
Because to me, Flair and Bliss don't really have anything to do with this unless they're going after tag titles. But I don't see them having anything to go further with B-Fab and Mishan. You know what I'm saying? So
there's nothing there. They got nothing for them.
Yeah.
There's nothing to prove there.
Right. So I think Rhea's team is going to win this match. I think they'll come out victorious here. So
I think so. There's a chance.
There's a chance. I think it's going to happen.
I don't know. I think Ripley and Flair are going to bump heads, and that's where they're going to lose.
Well, you got phone a friend. Okay.
Yeah. Phone a friend. My phone always goes off at some point.
Let me make sure I wasn't getting a phone call either. Make sure that it wasn't who we think it is.
Nope.
So what I would think would be the main event maybe will be Penta versus Ethan Page for the Intercontinental title.
I think so.
And I think that's going to be a really good match. Penta's he's really eager to get to Ethan Page, but I feel like Page is getting into his head, and I think he's playing mind games with Penta right now. But I don't think it's time for Penta to lose that title just yet.
No, I'm Penta's going to hold on to that title for a while.
I think so too.
Is he going to put over Ethan Page? Probably, but he's not going to lose the title. I think that match is going to be great. It's going to be it's going to be an exciting match, but I don't see Ethan Page winning the title. I see them going at it again later on, but not on Saturday. He won't win.
You still got Rusev on the other side of all this too. I think he still has unfinished business with Penta. He may have something with Ethan Page later on. Who knows? I don't know. But with Javon Evans still in the picture too,
yeah.
I don't see this going away between these four just yet.
That might be a four-way in Clash of Italy. Who knows? You might have Rusev come out, and then you have Javon Evans comes out.
The Clash of Italy, man, I can maybe see SummerSlam. Maybe
or SummerSlam.
Make that a mega match between the four. Because I know it's already been talked about that Javon Evans probably could win this title, and I could see that happening at that time. But I don't see Evans taking Penta down one-on-one.
Right.
And so it has to be somewhere with Page and Rusev entwined into this storyline here. And so, but for now, I think come Saturday night, I think Penta wins this match.
Yeah, I do too.
All right. So I think we come pretty much in agreement with what we got going on for Saturday Night Main Event. So that should be pretty interesting.
I would ask Kobe, but
well, we would need to get his picks. I really thought that it was at one time they were talking about it was going to be Jey Uso and Jacob Fatu at Saturday Night Main Event. I'm not too sure if that was added or not because of the fact that now that they got the tribal combat going on at Clash of Italy, and so they might have scratched that, from what I understand.
Yeah, I don't recall seeing any of that, anyways.
Because talking about Jacob Fatu, I mean he is so determined to win this title
At all costs.
at all costs. Yeah, I mean for what he did, I mean they finally got to him Monday night, but I just feel like you know they had to do something to take him down. You know,
Mm-hmm.
and why is he not acknowledging Roman Reigns as tribal chief here? You know,
Oh well, that's simple. He just doesn't want to do it. He doesn't. He's like, screw that. I'm the outlaw. You're not going to get me. You're not going to get me to acknowledge you. I don't care. He's going at all costs. I don't care. I don't want to do it. I'm going to do whatever I please.
mm,
Where's that
yeah,
going to end them up? Who knows?
I don't know. Yeah, I think it's gonna backfire on him. Honestly, I mean, how many times you gonna go after the tribal chief and continue to fail? I mean, we've seen this time and time again. With those who kept on going after Roman Reigns, it just doesn't bode well for them at the end of the day.
Yeah, but I would tell you this though. It is a tribal combat match. It's a no DQ match. We know that Jimmy and Jay are going to be behind Roman.
Yeah, of course.
All right. Who's going to be behind Jacob? That's the question to ask there.
Yeah,
Could you have some more new Samoans lined up that he's going to bring along?
maybe if Royce Keys don't get involved, maybe Solo will get involved.
Maybe, but maybe somebody else.
Like who?
Someone that's not even on the roster. Who knows?
Uh, I don't know about all that. I mean, I think I know who you might be talking about, but I mean, I don't know. It's just one of those things that I think it has to stay within what we have right now on SmackDown. You know, Royce Keys is the only person that I know is close enough to Fatu,
Yeah.
you know, to maybe even try to help in this situation. But we'll
I
have
think
to.
if Royce Keys does get involved, then I think you're going to end up with the MFTs also involved.
Right. That's what I'm thinking too. It's possible that could be what we're looking at. So,
Then it's really going to be a tribal combat.
yeah. And with that in mind, I mean, the last tribal combat we had, Roman Reigns was successful in it.
Yeah,
So
that was against the cousin, the Solo, if
yeah,
I'm not mistaken.
I think so.
Mm-hmm.
I think
Yeah,
so.
that's when we're asking, what is the tribal combat?
Yeah, right.
When we figure
I
out
mean,
it's a regular match, just
right.
no DQ.
Yeah. And I mean, right now we don't got the full cards are going on as far as
No.
Clash in Italy. We're gonna have to wait to what happens, with the next SmackDowns and Raw because we only got 2 matches right now set for Clash in Italy. And then we got Gunther versus Cody Rhodes for the title. So we'll see how that goes. How that starts brewing up tomorrow. Tomorrow and next Friday. Building this up to the Clash in Italy. So.
Yeah,
Because I know right now Cody Rhodes did get the upper hand on Gunther on that, and
he
so
did on SmackDown last week. He went at him
yeah,
and he got him.
for now, yeah, and
Yeah, but
and I'm sure we'll get some more matches. We seen Brock Lesnar to attack Obafemi on Monday night, so we'll see how that starts playing out. I'm sure Oba will probably make his statement on that to make it known that he wants a shot at that probably.
yeah, he's not gonna take that beat down lightly. You know,
No,
he got taken out, and Femi's gonna come back, but I don't know. I'm not, like I said at the top of the show, I'm not a fan of the whole retiring supposedly and then you come back. To me, it makes no sense. You get all full of emotions. Oh my God, he's gone. Da, da, da. Oh, he's back. Why? I can understand if he was gone for months, right? Let's say like Goldberg, right? He didn't officially retire, when he was gone forever, but he was pretty much retired, you know.
Mhm.
And then he'll come back. Then he retired, and I think he did another match, if I'm not mistaken. But that's it's one of those where, all right, you've been gone a long time, and then you're gonna come back and do a match. Hey, cool, you know. But so quickly, I think it was 29 days, maybe.
Something like that. I mean, but what was really going on with Obafemi anyway on Raw? There's like no
Nothing.
competition for him. There's no storyline from him. There's no match, no competition there for him. So I kind of understand and see why they would bring Brock Lesnar back for this, situation. So we'll see how
Dude, you
this
know
plays
what?
out.
You could put him against Royce Keys.
Yeah, but he's on SmackDown though.
So what? It's an open challenge. It's an open challenge. How many times do these wrestlers go back and forth?
Yeah, I mean, but I don't see Royce Keys being part of this, because they're not gonna have either one of these guys lose to the other one, this early in their careers, coming up to the main roster. Maybe down the line, in a year or so, that'll be a great matchup to see these two go at it. But right now, I don't. I would like to see that. I mean, I would like to see them face off in a Royal Rumble or something crazy like that, but not right now. No,
Yeah.
no, not right now. But I kind of agree with them bringing back Brock Lesnar, try to save the show, save the
Oh, I
Obafemi
get
from.
it. I get it. But I think that I mean, there's nothing else you can really say about it. It's yeah.
Yeah,
In order to give him the a storyline, it has to be Brock Lesnar.
might as.
Or and too bad Gunther is wrapped up with Cody Rhodes because that might be a decent match.
I will hope so. I would really hope so because we talked about how dry it is on SmackDown with Cody Rhodes as world champion, and so maybe we get a little bit of flavor, a little bit of juice if Gunther eventually becomes world champion. You know,
I think he will. I really I think it's like I said last week. Cody is as a champion, he's dry. He's better when he's chasing for the title. As a champion, I think he's dry. I'm not a fan of him being a champion.
no, I'm not either. I mean, maybe when he first started, but not right now.
Right.
Right now he's not doing nothing for me to watch SmackDown, and
Hmm.
so you know, but like I had mentioned before, you have him drop the title to Gunther and like you're saying, chasing his title. Before you know, we're gonna see him as a 16-time world champion within the next 3 years if he keeps chasing titles. It's like let's find something else for Cody to do instead of always having to chase titles because this is I'm not. I just think we need another face to represent the blue brand right now.
Hmm.
Besides Cody Rhodes. Putting the belt on Roman Reigns was the right thing to do business wise. I think and it just brings back that that intensity to see what the tribal chief is going to do without his wise man. How
Right.
can he handle this as a champion? Without
It
him.
was it was time for him to get away from the wise man and be his own without the wise man.
Yeah, and so
Because when you look at Paul Heyman and what he's done with all these wrestlers, he's when and we'll take Roman, right. Roman was here
mm,
without the wise man. When he got with the wise man, he just elevated. Paul
right.
Heyman Paul Heyman elevates almost everybody he's really with.
Oh yeah, I mean Paul Heyman is Paul Heyman. Everybody he's he's had almost all of them became world champion at some point. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
I feel like he's the modern day freaking Bobby Heenan.
Probably better than Bobby Heenan.
Oh, definitely.
You know, I mean, don't get me wrong, Bobby Heenan had his champions, but yeah, Paul Heyman's taking it to the whole different level, and he's molding those next generation like division to become those next world champions.
Yeah.
And so,
But it's funny, right? I mentioned Bobby Heenan, and I'm going like off topic now, but this is what we do sometimes. It's when you look at wrestling when we started watching it, right? You had all these managers. You don't really see that many managers anymore.
no.
I liked it when they had the managers.
Well, yeah, I get what you're saying. I mean, but we have a whole different, we have a whole different, team of creators now. So those are your managers, in my opinion. They're creating these storylines, so you don't need that many managers to be out there coaching superstars. But what Paul Heyman is doing, I think, works well even with today's generation because Paul Heyman's been around God for decades,
oh yeah,
right? And he's had a lot of great names under his belt and molded them to be who they are today. I mean, you think about he had Stone Cold Steve Austin at one time before he was Stone Cold, right? He had Kurt Angle. So, he's had people, and a lot of them, of course, probably didn't need him, but they're better because they had him,
right.
you know? And so the vision is just going to profit from this. And
Oh,
so,
absolutely. I mean, the vision started with Heyman, so you know, I think we'll be all right there.
and even with Bronson Reed's injury, having Paul Heyman there he knows how to redirect, the storyline with the vision and how to keep them relevant. Because without him, I think they would have just fell apart. They would have just crumbled at the seams, and we probably wouldn't have had the vision anymore. You know. Now you look at the Judgment Day; they've been able to be successful, from the beginning with Edge without a manager. Because you had that top man there to guide that faction, and even to make it to what it is today. So it's like, yeah, all the main members are gone, but they're still able to function as a faction, before they implode one day. Because I really thought they were going to already be dismantled by now,
Yeah,
but they're holding on, which is good. I mean, now that we've seen that, you know, that no disqualification, that street fight, Monday night with him and Jamie
yeah,
McDonough, I think that was a great match. And so, keeping that storyline going with the Judgment Day, even though they don't have those main players anymore, but you got some good players on there, it makes it for a good show. You know what I'm saying? Because we keep talking about it. I know I have, like, when are we going to see the next stab in the back? Who's going to betray who?
hmm
I really thought JD was going to win that match come Monday night.
it
You
looked
know,
like it. It looked,
yeah,
just like he was going to win that match, but he didn't.
no, and I wouldn't have been mad if he would have won that match. I mean, because
No,
I think that would have just put him over a little bit more. But they gave it to Finn Balor, and I don't think this is over just yet. This is far from over between Finn Balor and these two guys.
and the Judgment Day, yeah.
Yeah.
I wonder if they're going to bring someone else in, or I mean, I would like to see what is it, Roxanne? Right? Yeah, Roxanne Perez explode.
You would think that should be the next one, right?
Yeah, I would
Well,
think so. I mean, but I'm just waiting on that one to happen.
yeah. I know Ovi had made the mention that Stephanie Valkyria might be coming back, what I'm saying, after, her personal issues that she was dealing with.
hmm
Um, if she does come back, then I guess you can scratch off the whole Roxanne Perez thing, that she's not going to win this title, or she's not going to go after the title.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know. we'll just have to see whenever Valkyria gets back and see if how they throw her back in the mix of all this. Because I know she has unsettled business with Liv Morgan. You know, and so,
Yeah.
but
The
but what happens to the Judgment Day if Liv Morgan loses that title? Do we finally see the crack at the seam that this faction is going to finally?
I think it depends on how she loses the title, right? And what I mean is, if there is an interference by either Roxanne or Raquel, and it causes Liz Morgan to lose the title, then I think that's when you will see them explode.
Right.
That's the only way that I could see them really falling apart like that
Yeah.
would be if if there's the outside interference and it causes her to lose the match by her own team.
Fair enough. I mean, you talk about explosions. Like we got all these Grande Americanos going at it, like what we seen on Monday night. I mean, and it turned out to be a good match. I mean,
It did.
I was really intrigued in watching all these guys go at it. I mean, we know who they are, but let's go with the role here. They did great with these masks. I mean, it was like
They took it somewhere else.
they took it. Yeah, they took it to a
I,
whole
it,
different.
it's when it first came out. I mean, and I think it's still comical. You know, so but when original went down,
Hmm.
that's when a Grande Americano came, filled in. So him coming back and the storyline, the way it's been working out, it's been pretty comical again.
I like it, and now they get the Mass versus Mass versus Mass next weekend. I believe
Yeah,
at AAA. So somebody's
yeah.
gonna lose their mask.
I think we know who's going to lose at this point.
I thought
I
I
would
knew.
hope not. You
I th-
know,
I thought I knew who was gonna lose their mask, but yeah, with all these allegations that's going on now, they may just take a sharp curve around the corner somewhere.
it might be. I'll tell you this much: if WWE did not own AAA, then I think we'll still know who will win, right? Grande Americano.
Right.
But given the fact that WWE does own AAA and they don't like no controversies, you know,
Because Chad Gable was reported to come back to Monday Night Raw. So,
well, you never know. Maybe they might still. Hey, you know what? I mean, when you look at it, it seems like he ended up in a fight. I don't know the whole story. I don't know if it was a domestic violence and I don't think it was a domestic violence. I think it was a battery charge. So who knows what happened? And he ended up in a fight. That's the way I see it. And shit happens.
there was a lot of battery assault charges in that match when they were trying to knock each other out with those helmets,
Yeah.
with those metal pieces that they got right there,
Hmm.
and knocking each other out, loading them up with them headbutts. I don't know. We're gonna see.
We'll see. We'll see how
Yeah,
that goes
it looks like next weekend is going to be a very interesting weekend with the AAA Lucha Libre and then the Clash of Italy going on.
on
That's
Sunday.
that's Sunday. Yeah, for us it's going to be Sunday. Yeah, for sure. That's
Well,
gonna
it'll be Sunday night for them almost. Yeah. Because
yeah.
they're 6 hours ahead. So, yeah, it'll be Sunday night for them.
Hmm. Yeah.
Because it's at noon.
Yes. Yes. What
Interesting.
what would you be doing around that time frame when it gets going? Because I think it's what 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock start for you, I believe.
No, I think it's a 12 o'clock start for me.
Oh, 12 o'clock for you, 12
So
Eastern.
it's 11 for you.
Yeah, that's still early.
I would probably be recovering from Saturday night, you know?
If you're watching AAA.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So depending on how long of a night it goes,
Right.
not events.
Gotcha.
So we'll see. We'll see. I mean, I'm definitely going to watch it. But
Yeah.
turn on
No,
my
I'm gonna.
TV in the backyard, poof, and watch it.
Mm, sounds good. Throw some meat on the grill.
Have a couple of beers and jump in the pool.
All right, don't drown now.
I'll try not to.
You don't want to drown your sorrows out because you be like Sami Zayn, always want to blame everybody for everything. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
And he
Sammy.
and he keeps getting you keep getting tricked, keep getting whooped by that trick with them lemon
What's
pepper
that trick?
slippers.
No, yeah, he's Sammy is comical. Sammy is a crybaby again. You know.
He's reminding me of that old conspiracy theory, Sammy.
Yes, that was just
Uh,
all in green.
that's what I started thinking about. I was like, oh my gosh, what are we dealing with here? It's everybody's fault but his. He don't want to take no responsibility. He don't want to take anything for his own actions, and he thinks everything should be entitled to him.
Yeah,
Mm.
definitely. I mean, I he's played this role before, and he was very good at it. You know, so I wouldn't mind seeing him again playing that role.
He's already doing it.
You know, so yeah, he is. You know, it's not too bad. You know, eventually, it'll catch back up to him. Maybe one day we'll see Kevin Owens again, but I doubt it.
Mm.
You
Yeah,
know,
I don't
to
think
set
so.
Sammy straight.
No,
You
Sammy
know?
wants to be champion. If he wants to be world champion one day, he needs to stop playing this whole "woe with me" situation.
Yeah, big time.
That's just my opinion.
Because he hasn't won a world champion yet at all.
That's the one title that's eluded him so far. He's been Intercontinental Champion, U.S. Champion, and Tag Team Champion. He was NXT World Champion,
Right.
at one time, but no World Heavyweight Champion, Undisputed Champion. That's the only title that's eluded him so far.
Hey, maybe one day.
Yeah, I mean, I think he's due for it. I mean, you can give him his flowers one day, but it just depends on what angle we go with it. You know what I'm saying? The situation we're dealing with him right now, it ain't doing nothing for him.
I think if Gunther wins the title, Sammy might have a not a claim, but a stake in the match, or to get a match with Gunther, considering the fact that he did beat him for the IC title.
Yeah, you could think we're gonna have to see a lot happen before that even goes down
Oh, for
that
sure.
rabbit hole.
Yeah, you know, we would, but you never know.
No, I mean, yeah, you're right. I mean, but like we said, we're going with Cody. If he was to drop that title, then he'd be chasing it all over again. And where do you slide him in and all that? Is I don't know. We're just
You slide it in a you have a tournament match.
oh
That's how you
Lord,
slide him in. And then you have Randy Orton come back and
oh Lord,
RKO Cody Rhodes out of nowhere, and Cody Rhodes loses the match.
oh my gosh.
You like that one, didn't you?
All right, you started to make some predictions, long term
Long
predictions.
term. I
Okay.
mean, hey, listen, if you can make a long term prediction, all right, I think I can make one. But let's see how this one comes out.
Yeah, I know mine was on point. I get it, but no, I mean, I kind of, I see what you're trying to say. I give you the benefit of the doubt there. I'm on your side on this one, Frank. I got
All right.
you.
Yes. Ovi, are you on my side? Ovi, I can't hear you. Sorry. Hold on. Huh? No. That is Ovi. That foosball game, I'm telling you.
He's dealing with his own issues right now. He's got things going on.
Yeah, I think he might have gotten hit with the ball.
Mm. Got in the
Yeah,
head with the ball too much, one too many times.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
All right, I like it.
This is the HHO show takeover
It's our
without
takeover.
Ovi Muniz.
I know that's right. But we need to get his picks though because, he did win backlash, so we need his picks for Saturday Night Main Event.
I don't need
So
it.
you don't need it.
No, I'm winning it. That's it.
Well, I don't know. I think you kind of agree with everything I said.
Yeah, I did. That's why I'm winning.
Oh, okay. By, so it's by default then, eh?
By default, I win. That's it.
Mm.
There's
But if
nothing
you
else anybody can do about it. I'm gonna win, and that's that.
but if you win, I win because you agree with me.
That's fine. But I still win.
No,
That means you tied with me.
no, you tie with me.
No, you tied with me. I
Mm.
disagree. All right, you know
Um,
what? I'm just gonna agree with you then. All right, you're gonna be end up tied there.
now you sounded confusing like Sami Zayn. What are
That's
you
not my
trying to get
fault.
at?
It's Ovi's fault
Okay, yeah. Why? Because he's not here.
because he's not here. I do think that maybe Ovi should come back with that point system.
No, we're not doing that again.
That was the best. What are you talking about?
No, no, we're not doing that again.
Damn,
I will boot you off.
damn. I mean, can you boot me off? I know I can boot you off. I got controls. What are you talking about?
Hey, oh well. That's the HHW show for you right there, right? It's
Absolutely.
it's it's chaos when Frank got control of everything right now.
It is. It is.
It's the American way.
Yeah. So, what else we got? Or I think we've
Well,
pretty much touched on.
yeah, we touched on everything, brother. I mean, we got Saturday Night Main Event coming up this Saturday. We got the loaded. We got Clash of Italy. I know a lot more matches will be added on. There goes the ESPN, letting you know what's
Always.
going on. Going live. Adam Schefter giving you updates of what's going on.
Absolutely.
You know?
He's telling me that Ovi just scored on his foosball tournament.
Oh,
Look at that.
interesting.
Ovi, good job.
But no, I think we covered it all, brother. I mean, seriously, this is going to be an interesting weekend, leading into next weekend. So, we got, I mean, we know we're going to have more matches come for Clash of Italy. So we just got to wait to see what develops between, this week, tomorrow, and then next weekend, with Monday Night Raw, SmackDown. I kind of expect to maybe see Seth Rollins and Braun Breaker going at it one more time.
Yeah.
Huh?
We got a fan on here. Yo, what's up? Sequesta. That's my brother, actually.
Oh, okay.
We're talking wrestling. Do you know wrestling?
Does he? No.
I don't think he's watching it like forever.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's been a while. So he has no idea. Carlos,
Cool.
who's Sami Zayn? No. Woo? But I think that's a wrap for us today.
Yes, sir.
It's been great. We don't have Ovi.
We got a ding coming in.
We got a ding. Yeah, no, it's not the ding I wanted.
Oh.
It's saying Ovi got lost.
Ding dong.
Oh, don't. Let's not do that. I get in trouble every time I do that.
We don't want that Bailey coming back.
Nope.
We don't need Bailey coming back.
We really don't. But we'll see. We'll see what goes on next week. We'll be right back at you guys.
Oh, yes.
We will hopefully not have another foosball game, and he will be on for our prediction show next week.
Yep, because if he don't predict the Saturday Night Main Event, then we win by default.
Absolutely. Hector will be tied with me by default, and that's that.
That's a wrap.
So that's a wrap. We'll catch you guys next week, and that's Hector V.
Yeah.
I'm Frank C. See you all next week. You gotta love some wrestling.